encourage you to seek them out. The Valencia supporters linking arms. We've got a bounce on away to our right hand side. Referee gives everyone the thumbs up. And we'll get this game underway here. A couple of minutes behind Sergio. Celta Vigo going to kick us off. Kicking from left to right as we look. And the ball is knocked long by the goalkeeper, Ian Radi. Aerial challenge going down this left hand side by Justin De Haas. Ball over the halfway line, left hand side. Celta Vigo have a throw in. It was knocked long by De Haas, was out on the full. And Dimitrievski collects and gives the ball to Marcus Alonso. Largo has it right down by his own corner flag. Challenge comes in. Throw into Valencia. On the right hand side, Valencia get their first spell of possession. Back to the goalkeeper, Dimitrievski, the Macedonian. Dimitrievski plays it out to the right hand side. Vasquez. Valencia just farming a little bit of possession here in the early stages. Once again, Dimitrievski just slows it down. This time it comes out to the left side. De Haas rolls it back into Papelu. Dimitrievski singing all of the ball. He's had the most touches for the opening 2 minutes here. In possession again on the edge of his own penalty area. This time looks like he might want to knock it long. It's won in the central area by Alex Fedes for Celta Vigo. Ball drops back in with Valencia and Papelu. Papelu goes long this time. Valencia can't pick it up. Celta Vigo want a free kick. Celta Vigo get a free kick. Foul on Alex Fedas, and there was just caught by Guido Rodriguez, who was in from the wrong side. Celta Vigo restart with a free kick. Ball's knocked back to the goalkeeper Radu, the Romanian. He knocks it short to Largo. Largo goes long over the halfway line for Alvarez to chase. Alvarez can't get there. Knocked back to the goalkeeper. Valencia clear, come forward on the right hand side. Just over the halfway line with Ugrinic. Ugrinic can't hold on to possession. Celta Vigo have it back, long ball forward again. And the flag's gone up this time offside. Down this right hand side against El Abdellaoui. And a free kick for Valencia. A pretty cagey start here, it must be said, in the opening 4.5 minutes. No goals. Valencia 0, Celta Vigo 0. Celta Vigo build out from the back with Miguel Roman. Inside his own half. Roman goes out to the left hand side. Alonso is happy to turn and keep hold of possession. Good challenge made. Or not a good challenge made, actually foul given against Miguel Roman. Roman doesn't look thrilled with that. The referee said he caught Guido Rodriguez from behind. Alex Freitas was on the scene too. Might be Freitas who actually committed the offence. And this is a free kick for Valencia in a half-decent possession. .30 yards out, left of centre. Shot comes in. Shot was from Guerra. Javi Guerra, he's hit the wall. Cleared away by Celta Vigo out to the right-hand side. Collected over there by Vasquez. Vasquez switches it. De Haas can only go back to Dimitrievski. Valencia try and build, but good snapping challenge in there from Celta Vigo, who have competed well in the early stages. Freitas with the tackle. Out for a throw-in. Valencia take it long. Down the left-hand side. Dan Jume's there. Ball into the penalty area. Still have options, but it's cleared away by Carrera for Celta Vigo. And Celta Vigo can break here. Miguel Roman it was who came out to the right-hand side and collected over the halfway line. Valencia drop back in behind the ball. Joel Largo gives it to Javi Rodriguez. Back to Largo. Celta Vigo just holding onto the ball on the halfway line. Now he has a chance, left-hand side. But again, Celta Vigo just turn on it. Galan knocks it back in to Roman. Valencia chasing shadows at the moment. Well, back out on the left-hand side. Hugo Alvarez, wearing 23, has it. Chance for Celta Vigo, right of centre. Ball played out on the right-hand side for Sergio Guerrera. Guerrera, again, just doesn't really want to put the ball in the penalty area. Celta Vigo keep hold of it. Roman, Freitas, big switch out to this right-hand side. Trying to release Carrera again, but all he could do was the ball headed towards the corner flag was try and prevent it from going out for a goal kick. Slightly overhit that diagonal pass. It was a good idea. And it'll be a Valencia throw in right down by their own corner flag. Even it's got no goals here. Valencia 0, Celta Vigo 0. Chance now for Celta Vigo to come forward. Ball into the penalty area, well defended. Had to be in the end, and then a foul as Valencia clear it. Celta Vigo just trying to thread the needle there. It was defended well by Pepelu. And the foul was on Greenwich, who picked up the loose ball. Again, Alex Freitas, the 30-year-old, is the man who was penalised. Free kick to Valencia. They go out to the right-hand side. Vasquez. Vasquez in field to Javi Guerra. Pass was slightly short for Justin De Haas, but he did get there. Long ball over the top now for Valencia to run onto. He has an opportunity. Flag stayed down. Chance for 1-0. Oh, he's passed it wide, and then the flag goes up. I was waiting for the flag as that developed. Arno Dan Juma is the man who passed it beyond the right-hand post with his left foot. Just seeing the replay now. I think everyone was onside there. That might have stood, you know. It was good centre forward play from Sato. Sato turned his man. And then Arno Danjuma, who just tried to sweep it into the corner, couldn't do so. Valencia come forward again, hoping to build on that pressure. Ball into the penalty area. It's cleared away by Joel Lago. Valencia pick it back up. Celta Vigo can break now. Right hand side. El Abdellaoui just turns and retains possession. Left hand side. Marcos Alonso comes forward. Defensive, a little bit of a slice there from Cesar Torrega. Collected by Roman. Fabus had a chance on the half turn, didn't take it. Ball swept down the left hand side for Galan. Great first touch from Galan. It was fouled. Really good play over there on the left hand side. First Javi Galan plucked the ball out the air with his left foot and nipped it off the toes of the defender and was fouled by Cesar Torrega. Valencia were looking for a flag, didn't get one. And a free kick. A dangerous position for Celta Vigo. 12 minutes on the clock. Chance to put the ball in a dangerous area. It's over on the left hand side, 12 yards up from the touchline, about a yard in. Whipped in right footed and headed over at the near post. It's Marcos Alonso who was up there from the back, who made first contact. Plenty of pace on the ball, but he couldn't direct it on target. Put it into the fans behind the goal, away to our right hand side. And it remains scoreless here. 12 minutes into this one. Valencia in possession. Dahas, one of the new signings here. Two of whom made the start 11 for Valencia. Sato, the striker, being the other. Aliou Deng is on the bench. Claudio Giraldes, the Celta Vigo coach, is stuck with the tried and trusted members of his squad from last season. No place for Bayendi and Nunes or Minguza so far. Valencia attack right hand side. Greenwich drops it in to Torrega. Square to Pepelu. He moves it on one more to Dahas. Javi Guerra drops deep to try and pull the strings for Los Che. Left hand side. Guido Rodriguez. And then all the way across to the right hand side. Here's a chance, maybe a crossing opportunity for Valencia. Right hand side. Greenwich. Greenwich tries to put the cross in. It loops up off the foot of the Celta Vigo defender. And Jonat Radu comes and claims. Good goalkeeping. Bleach blonde hair, Jonat Radu, for the start of the season. All in green. Long ball forward. Celta Vigo on the break. That's a good ball. It was a raw, really good idea too from Ferran Gicler. It was well read eventually by Pepelu. Gicler just trying to slide in El Abdellaoui. Just needed to put a little bit more on the through ball. Valencia have it. Long ball down the left hand side. That's far too close to Javi Rodriguez. Picked up by Carrera. Febas finds Roman, switched out to the left-hand side. Celta Vigo settling into this one. Both teams knocking it round nicely, but no cutting edge yet displayed by either side. Opening goal, you feel, would really set this up to be a good end-to-end contest. Nice turn by Roma, and then a poor pass. Was an opportunity for Sato to get away, but his first touch was heavy, and that just allowed Javi Rodriguez to get back into him and tidy up for Celta Vigo. Little step over this time from Rodriguez. Jose Gaia gets in with a challenge from Valencia, and they have it back. Guido Rodriguez again just slowed down. Central area, Guerra switched out to Rega, Pep Balou and De Haas, playing a 3 at the back here. 3-5-2, 5-3-2, with an out of possession, whichever way around you want it. Ball with Greenwich, who just comes into a central area. Swept out to the right-hand side, and Jesus Vasquez. Celta Vigo have all dropped very deep. Jucler, the deep man, is behind the ball. Now he'll spring out as Valencia are pushed back into the centre circle. And as that happens again, Celta Vigo just drop off. Arno Danjuma moved on by Rodriguez. Pepelu. Javi Guerra tries to find a little bit of space on the left-hand side, 30 yards from goal. Valencia being held at bay by Celta Vigo. Again, we're out to Greenwich. The Swiss threatens to swing the cross in. Just keeps possession in the end. Has support from Jesus Vasquez. Now the cross comes in, and that's way too close to the goalkeeper and easily claimed again by Janot Radu. 17 and a half minutes gone on opening day here in Spain, and it's scoreless between Valencia and Celta Vigo. Good ball into the feet of Jucler. Jucler's challenge, referee's played advantage. Valencia can break into the penalty area. Valencia striker wasn't looking. Danjuma and Sato made the run. Here's a chance for El Abdellaoui to have a run down this right-hand side. El Abdellaoui towards the corner of the box. Has support from Febas. Febas is nearly caught in possession. Just well to keep hold of the ball. Sergio Carrera, 30 yards out right-hand side. Goes back square to Miguel Roman. It's Valencia's turn to drop into the deep block. Ball with Javi Rodriguez. Joel Lago onto Marcos Alonso. A good turn over there, initially by Javi Gallant, but it was well watched by Greenwich. And then Javi Gallant pulled back Greenwich. Valencia have a free kick in the centre circle. They've taken it quickly. Game's flowing nicely. We do need a big chance though, just to liven things up. First time ball forward from Javi Guerra. Looking for Danjuma. Oh, he has a chance. Oh, keeper's just got there. Radu just got to the feet of Arno Danjuma. The headed ball back by Joel Lago. Just for a second looked like Danjuma was going to get onto that. Radu was very alert to it. Got down at the feet of Danjuma. Both arrived at the same time, really. Danjuma then couldn't find the loose ball. Celta Vigo smuggled it away to safety. Valencia come again. Javi Guerra. Down that right-hand side goes Vasquez. Capello just puts it back out to Terrega. Vasquez. Valencia hold a very high line when in possession. Not a ton of threat in behind. Here's a chance for Sato. Sato's found himself on the right-hand side. Thinks about the cross. He's got support. Low cross comes in from Guerra. Cleared away by Celta Vigo. Little spell of pressure here from Valencia. Ball down the right-hand side. Comes off Javi Galán. It'll be a throw to Valencia. Taken quickly. Back into the centre circle with Papelli. Moved on to Justin De Haas. De Haas turns. Recycles it. De Haas was brought in from Famalisao. On a free this summer. Big switch. Out to the right-hand side. Attempted turn by Greenwich. He's lost possession. Celta Vigo have it. Celta Vigo trying to attack with pace or slow it down. They come out to this right-hand side where Javi Rodriguez indeed does slow it down. Marcos Alonso. Miguel Roman wants it. Middle of the Valencia half. Goes out to Galán. Hugo Alvarez is there with him. Ball back to Joel Largo, centre back. Moved on. El Abdellaoui swaps passes with Rodriguez. Good possession this. Now Carrera finds El Abdellaoui again. Celta Vigo moving Valencia around. Trying to craft that one opportunity. Alvarez with a little chance maybe to run it to Rega on that far side. Yes, a shooting chance, edge of the box. Shot comes in and bounces up right in front of Dimitrievski, but eventually into the chest of the Macedonian goalkeeper. So quite a high bounce. Shot was on target, not a ton of power, but the bounce just made it slightly difficult for the Valencia goalkeeper. He's all in purple this evening. Defending the goal away to our right-hand side. Free kick is won by Valencia. 10 yards inside the Celta Vigo half. Javi Guerra was fouled. Looks like Javi Rodriguez was the man. It was just a little bit too close to the Valencia midfielder. Taking it quickly. Ball back at the feet of Stoll Dimitrievski. His third season now. Dimitrievski represents North Macedonia at international level. Joined here from Vallecano on a free a couple of years ago. Valencia take the free kick. Edge of the centre circle. Ball is played out to the right hand side to Vasquez. I don't think he really wanted that over there. And Celta Vigo tried to get the high press on. They could sense Valencia weren't comfortable in possession, but then a foul was committed. Let Valencia off the hook a little bit there. Valencia are struggling, despite the amount of possession they've had, to make inroads. It's another fairly hopeful ball which comes to nothing. Header was won by Joel Largo, smashed away by Javi Rodriguez. Now there's a chance for the visitors. Down the right hand side, El Abdellaoui, keeper's come a long way. It's prodded beyond him by El Abdellaoui. It wasn't on target. It's off the line by Cesar Torrego over on the far side. Jones El Abdellawi got a little bit more on that. That would be 1-0 Celta Vigo. Eventually, a free kick is given over on that far side. Jesus Vasquez is fouled by the corner flag. Don't know if El Abdellawi was having a shot there, was trying to pick out Ferran Nuclear in the middle. In the end, it sort of fell neither one way or the other. And about 3 yards in front of his own goal, Cesar Torrega cleared it away. We've played 25 minutes. There have been no goals. It's Valencia 0, Celta Vigo 0. Javi Guerra inside his own half. Good footwork, steps away from 2 Celta Vigo players. Then finds a good ball for Ugrinic. It's a little bit better. Ugrinic is going to swing the ball in. Shooting chance, or acrobatic volley. Sent wide, considerably a long way wide by Arno Danjuma, but you admire the invention of it. It was a good idea. It was a really good ball in too. About 12 yards out, Danjuma went for the scissor kick. Caught it well enough, but sailed into those Valencia fans behind the goal. Away to our left-hand side, and it will remain scoreless. Clearance from Celta Vigo has gone out on the full for a throw-in. Right in front of the technical area. Valencia have it. Back with Dimitrievski. Long ball forward, defender guesses. Little chance maybe for Danjuma to get on the end of it. But Radu was off his line quickly. Game just starting to open up ever so slightly as we hit 27 minutes. Left hand side for Celta Vigo, Javi Galan, Alvarez. Challenge comes in from Ugrinic. Sato is over there working hard too. Just 19 years of age. Ryunosuke Sato. 3.4 million transfer from FC Tokyo this summer. A little bit of a gamble for Valencia. Straight into the team though, no hesitation from Carlos Corberan. Ball is with Celta Vigo left hand side. Alvarez again opts not to put the cross in, just having to keep possession. Miguel Roman 40 yards out central area. Marcos Alonso, Alex Febas. Overlapping run here from Javi Rodriguez getting forward. Javi Rodriguez, it's a good ball in. Oh, nice bit of goalkeeping too from Dimitrievski. Acrobatic catch on the edge of his own 6-yard box. Clears the pressure. Valencia are on the move quickly. Ball out to the right hand side, Danjuma. Danjuma is not fouled. Danjuma stands arms outstretched, looking at your referee. Thought he was being held there by Marcos Alonso. It didn't look like it. The referee wasn't buying it. Celta Vigo coming forward. Still remains a nice ebb and flow to this one. Left hand side. Low ball into the penalty area. It's took a little deflection. Shooting opportunity. Man's gone down. Nothing given. Ferran Jutler's gone down. He's the one now with his arms outstretched. It was Pepelu doing the defending. Everyone's back up on their feet. Oh, it's actually a really good tackle. Cesar Torrega got a left foot in. So no penalty. Celta Vigo come again. We had more of the ball in the last 3 or 4 minutes, have Celeste. Carrera. Roman. Moved on to Febas. One more to Galan. This is good. Here's a cross. Half cleared. Shooting opportunity for El Abdellaoui. Can't get his shot off. Jose Gaia helps out back there. Jose Gaia completes the clearance and is then fouled as El Abdellaoui tried to get back for not being able to get his shot off. Seeing another replay of that challenge from Cesar Torrega. Was really good defensive work by Torrega. He's 24 years of age. And with half an hour on the clock in a warm Mestalla Stadium, we are going to have a hydration break here. I thought maybe we'd seen the end of those with the tournament in the summer. But 30 minutes gone here at Mestalla, scoreless. And we are going to have a hydration break. So both sides have gone across to speak to Carlos Corberan and Claudio Giraldes. Plenty more action around this division over the weekend. There's one more game this evening where Real Madrid will head to Espanyol. What looks like a good one. I already mentioned that Athletic Bilbao were beaten 10-man. Athletic Bilbao were beaten 3-1 by Sevilla earlier on. And tomorrow's action includes Atletico Madrid taking on Villarreal. Getafe will play Santander, who return to the top flight, before Barcelona will get their season underway against Elche. Monday night sees Osasuna Levante and Malaga Deportivo. So, no goals and really no goal mouth action in the early part of this one. 2 shots for Valencia, none on target. 1 shot for Celta Vigo on target. So nothing really too much to talk about, but it has been a decent game. Both teams just feeling each other out. We do need that first goal just to ignite stuff, and everyone can kick on from there. Looks like everyone is hydrated, and we will be back underway. 33 on the clock, so 3 minutes will have to be added on at the end of this. And we restart with a free kick to Valencia on the edge of their own penalty area, which is knocked long by Dimitrievski. Headed up in the air by Jose Gaia. Javi Guerra chases the defender back, but Lago spins and clears it high into the fading sunshine here. The pitch is now all in shadow. Cool down a little bit. Dimitrievski has it again. This time he goes short to Haas. Turns around the corner by Javi Guerra. Just frustrated to see there was nobody there. And then a foul is committed. By Filip Igrinic, and it will be a free kick to Celta Vigo in the centre circle. Marcos Alonso switches it out to his right-sided central defensive partner Javi Rodriguez. Sergio Carrera can't turn it round the corner away from Jose Gaia. Valencia bring it forward. Now he has a chance. Valencia moving it with a little bit more purpose down this left-hand side. Gaia steps inside his man, corner of the penalty area. Danjuma's got time and space to pick his head up, maybe find a cross. Danjuma with a ball in, headed away at the back post by Javi Galán. And Celta Vigo can bring it clear. Good play there from Jutgla originally, just to hold up possession. Then he looked for the pass down the right-hand side towards El Abdellaoui, and he overhit that and returned possession to Valencia. 35 minutes on the clock, no goals. Valencia 0, Celta Vigo 0. Celta Vigo win it in a good area, and then a loose pass allows Valencia to break quickly. Javi Guerra, left hand side, tries to roll it through to Sato. Joel Largo was on top of that. Throw in, left hand side, level with the edge of the penalty area. Jose Gaia drops it back in to De Haas. De Haas, 5 yards inside the Celta Vigo half, rolls it into the feet of Sato. Sato with a one-touch layoff to Gaia. Valencia have gone all the way back to Dimitrievski. Dimitrievski looks long, clips it forward. Pretty aimless though, far too easy for Marcos Alonso. Marcos Alonso shapes the ball round the corner to Jutgla. Goalkeeper's come out. I was expecting a flag there, didn't see one. Dimitrievski is therefore forced to put it out for a throw-in. Celta Vigo, little chance for Carrera. Carrera's flattened that time by Justin De Haas, and that will be the first yellow card of the afternoon shown to the Dutchman. I think it's the correct decision to Sergio Carrera. Just knocked the ball through De Haas's legs and was blocked off by De Haas. Got a hand in his throat as well for his troubles. Claudio Heraldes was down there waving the old imaginary yellow card. But here's a chance for Celta Vigo to put this in a dangerous area. Free kick is right of centre, about 40 yards out. It is a crossing opportunity rather than a chance for a shot. Cross towards the back post is easily dealt with by Cesar Terrega. Who wins the header, and it's out for a throw-in over on the far side to Celta Vigo. Alex Febas. As the visitors again enjoy a little spell of pressure. Momentum swung a few times here. Both teams just taking sort of 5 minutes each to feel each other out. Celta Vigo probably had the best chance, and it fell to this man, El Abdellaoui, ball into the near post. Cleared away by Valencia. We maybe have a chance to break. Danjuma's gone down off the ball though and was caught. He stayed down holding the back of his head as Arnaud Danjuma. Valencia were just threatening to break there. Danjuma controlled the ball and really was just a collision with Joel Largo. Referee happy that there's no further action needed. Back underway. Valencia have it. 6 minutes to go till half time. Valencia 0, Celta Vigo 0. Pretty tight affair this one. I would say Claudio Giraldes is the happier of the two coaches so far. the visiting manager. Celta Vigo win it back. High area again. Valencia slightly fortunate to get away with that one. They win a throw in. Javi Guerra takes it quickly. Ball is over on the left hand side. Here's a chance for Greenwich. Greenwich has done well if he can find a pass. Steps away from a couple of men. Sato is an option. Guerra has it. Cross comes in, is overhit. Jose Guy was the man. It's come all the way to the far side. Still alive. Shooting chance. Overhead kick is missed. And a chance for Guerra, and the defender gets the block in. And the referee's given the goal kick, much to the dismay of the Valencia players and supporters. A few shooting opportunities then. Valencia passed them all up, and eventually Javi Guerra with a bit of an excuse me effort. It was a goal kick. Referee was right. In the meantime, just a little bit of housekeeping. There's a yellow card for Stole Dmitrievski, the goalkeeper. I have absolutely no idea what that was for. Something off the ball, something he said. Bit of a funny one. So Dmitrievski joins Justin Haas in the book. 2 yellow cards for Valencia. Here's a chance for Celta Vigo to come forward. Edge of the penalty area. Dropped back a little bit to Roman. El Abdellaoui shoots over the top. Corner kick given this time though. That effort from the Norwegians taking a little nick. Shot in fact was from Javi Rodriguez up from the back. And Dmitrievski's got a touch over the top. So a little bit better from Celta Vigo. Have earned themselves a corner kick here. First corner kick of the afternoon. And it's cleared away at the near post. Slightly wasteful from Celta Vigo. Collected on the right hand touchline by Febas. Febas goes back to Radu. Radu knocks it long out towards the left wing. Headers won by Cesar Perega. Galán has support from Hugo Alvarez. Alvarez swings the cross in. Wasn't a bad ball in, but cleared away at the back post by Gaia. Celta Vigo finishing the half a little bit stronger here. Marcos Alonso switches it out to Javi Rodriguez. Clipped down the right hand side for El Abdellaoui to chase, but El Abdellaoui had come short. So Rodriguez's pass sails over his head. And out for a throw into Valencia down by the left hand corner flag. We have ticked past 43 minutes here and it remains scoreless. Valencia 0. Celta Vigo 0. Valencia have it with Jose Guy, but being forced back by Celta Vigo. Infield to Guerra. Guerra is fouled by Febas. Free kick for the home side. Back with Pepelu. Pepelu with his yellow boots on. Dmitrievski. I've still got no idea what that yellow card was for Stola Dmitrievski. Pepelu just allows it to run on to Jose Gaia. Gaia goes long. Danjuma. Sato was running in behind him. Chance for Celta Vigo. Now they've got men over on the left hand side. Miguel Roman in towards the edge of the penalty area, trying to slide it through to Jutgler. Good defending by Pepelu. Celta Vigo will come again though. Hugo Alvarez has support. Galán. Alvarez crosses blocked. Defenders stayed down. Celta Vigo have it. Defenders back on his feet. We continue. 45 yards out, Miguel Roman tries to thread the needle. Celta Vigo just trying to force these passes through a little bit through a central area, which is pretty tight. Javi Guerra is on the break for Valencia. Good ball, far side, best chance of the game for Valencia. It's saved by the goalkeeper. Drilled shot by Ugrinic, saved by Jonat Radu. Suddenly the break was on. Filip Ugrinic over on that far side. Caught the shot well, but it was too close to Jonat Radu. The goalkeeper did a good job of clutching the ball to his chest. It's Valencia's turn to have a little bit of momentum now. They're finishing the half on the attack. Sato drops it in. To Haas. Back to Sato. Doesn't mind dropping deep and getting on the ball. Sato, bear in mind, just 19 years of age. He's shown a little bit of bravery in dropping deep. 3 minutes added on. We've played one of them. Still no goals. Valencia-Celta Vigo. Danjuma to Sato. Little 1-2. Danjuma's in the box. And he's fouled the defender. The referee was right on top of that. Valencia fans not happy. That was half a chance for Valencia. It was really good work from Sato. Little back heel into the path of Danjuma by Javi Guerra. Danjuma just didn't quite have the pace to get beyond. Sergio Carrera ended up pulling him back. Just seeing the replay of Ugrinić's chance. He's just drilled it. He's caught it really well. It's too close to the goal. If he goes across the keeper into that left-hand side, that would be 1-0 Valencia. Celta Vigo have it, but not for long. Valencia pick it up inside their own half and clear long. Javi Guerra was just happy to shift that up the pitch. We're into the final 60 seconds of added on time here in this first half. Long ball. Up the line from Celta Vigo, collected by Valencia, who might have time for one more attack. Vasquez. Ugrinić. Vasquez is outside him. Dropped into Guerra. Capelli. Mine up on the left-hand side. It's Jose Gaia. Danjuma on the overlap. Danjuma's going to have a little run at his man into the penalty area. Edge of the box. Might think about the shot. Danjuma eventually gets the shot off, but he shanked it way over the crossbar. Good build-up play from Danjuma. But no real technique in the shot at goal. And this goal kick, I reckon, will be the end of the first half. Ball at the feet of Jonat Radu. And the referee does indeed blow the half-time whistle. Entertaining, nothing between the two sides at all. Incredibly evenly matched. But not a ton of goal-mouth chances and all to play for here in the second half. Half-time score at the Mestalla. It's Valencia 0. Welcome back, everybody, to the Mestalla. Just about ready for second half action here between Valencia and Celta Vigo, where at half time it was scoreless after a pretty tepid affair, it must be said, in the first half. No real goal mouth action. One save from Jonat Radu forced by Ugrinic, and half a chance for El Abdellaoui. We are going to see a change here at the start of the second half, and it's going to be Mukhtar Diakabi wearing number 4, who was introduced by Carlos Corberan, and he will replace number 12, Justin De Haas. Justin De Haas picked up a yellow card in that first half on debut, so that's probably the thinking behind that move from the Valencia coach. And we are underway. Valencia in white shirts, black shorts, black socks, attacking the goal away to our right hand side. Celta Vigo in their away kit of red shirts, white shorts, and their traditional sky blue socks. Ball is with Celta Vigo. I'll run you through the starting, or not the starting 11s, I'll run you through the current 11s when we get a little break in play. As Jose Gaya gets in with the tackle over on the far side. And Celta Vigo have a throw in. No changes made by Claudio Giraldez. Mukhtar Diakabi represents Guinea. Been here a long time now. This is the 9th season for Mukhtar Diakabi. He joined from Lyon in France. He's gone onto the left side of those 3 centre-backs, so it's a like-for-like change for Valencia. No reshuffling anywhere else. Celta Vigo on the attack. Alex Febas has a little bit of space, and out on this left-hand side, so does Javi Galán. Support now from Alvarez. Alvarez is nudged off it by Tarrega. Tarrega does well, wins his side of throw-in, right down by their own corner flag in the right-back area. Valencia, who have Dimitrievski in goal. Back 3 of now Diakabi, who joins Pepelu and Tarrega. The wing-backs are Gaya and Vasquez. Javi Guerra central midfield. Ugrinic and Rodriguez wide, and Sato and Arno Danjuma are the 2 strikers. Celta Vigo with Radu in goal. Rodriguez, Largo, Alonso making a back 3. Roman and Febas holding the midfield. Carrera and Galán are the 2 wing-backs, with El Abdellaoui and Alvarez either side of Ferran Jutkila up front. Ball back with Stol Dimitrievski. Made one half decent save, tipped over a long range drive in the first half from Javi Rodriguez. Chance for Celta Vigo to attack right hand side. El Abdellaoui has support from Carrera. Back out to El Abdellaoui. Just a little bit of the momentum lost in this attack. Celta Vigo try the left hand side. Marcos Alonso moves it on to Galán. Galán back into Marcos Alonso. Easy to pick out as Celta Vigo number 3 still got that big mop of hair. In possession now, the ex-Chelsea man. Javi Galán is hugging the touchline on this left-hand side. Alonso's gone in field. Celta Vigo moving the ball around well here. Febas, this time it does come out to Galán. Galán looking to find room for a cross. He's beaten his man, was pulled back. Referee is not given the free kick, but it will be a corner. Good work from Javi Galán. Just turned away from Jesus Vasquez, and Jesus Vasquez got the last touch, and it's going to be a corner kick for Celta Vigo out on this left hand side. taken short. Chance on the edge of the box here. Ball swung in towards the back post. It's a really weird cross. It was kind of scooped up in the air by Javi Galán. Miguel Roman has it. Maybe a shooting opportunity from distance. This time Rodriguez doesn't pull the trigger. Jones El Abdellaoui towards the corner of the box. Roman. Celta Vigo moving it well. Marcos Alonso. Now Valencia get the press on and send the visitors back towards the halfway line. They start again though, good patience. Carrera comes in field, has loads of options. One of them is Febas, edge of the box. Lovely movement, left hand side of the penalty area. Galán, cross towards the back post. Half cleared, shooting opportunity. El Abdellaoui doesn't want to get the shot off. He's trying to go round the defender. Defender's got back to him. Jose Garrett was who watched him, and eventually a foul on Guerra by Jones El Abdellaoui. And really the young Norwegian had to pull the trigger over on that far side. Shooting chances at a bit of a premium here so far in the Mestalla. And El Abdellaoui didn't want to get that one off. 6 minutes gone in this second half. Scoreless. That was an 11th offence committed by Celta Vigo. Valencia have committed 5 fouls. Make that 6. Dan Juma leaves a little bit on Marcos Alonso in an aerial challenge by the centre circle. Attendance here is confirmed as 43,684. Enjoying a shirt sleeve kind of night here in Valencia tonight. First day of the season in shirt sleeves is one of the great pleasures of football. It's been opening day all over Europe and places. The Premier League got underway this weekend too. Already tons of fun across Europe and plenty more to come. Valencia inside the penalty area, play a little neat triangle. Tarrega gets out and springs Greenwich does well. Now he has a chance for Valencia. Sato, poor ball in field. Break comes the other way. Alvarez goes backwards to Galán. A little bit wasteful that was from Ryunosuke Sato. Largely played well here on his competitive debut for Loche. Certainly hasn't been overawed by the occasion. Hasn't had a proper sight of goal yet. Celta Vigo have it in the centre circle. Going to the left hand side, Alice Febas. Infield to Alonso, back out to Galán. Febas again. Alonso for an option. His option is Galán. Ball turned around the corner. It was a good idea, and it's a foul. Javi Galán was caught by Jesus Vasquez. Taken quickly, bouncing around the edge of the Valencia box. It's collected by Greenwich. Mukhtar Diakabi over on the left hand side hasn't seen too much action since his introduction. A lot of the players been down this Valencia right hand side. This is an unofficial off-tube commentary of Valencia 0, Celta Vigo 0. Ball played over the halfway line. He has a chance. On the run comes Valencia. Good sliding challenge. Great sliding challenge, in fact, from Yo Largo. Javi Guerra had made the long bust and run down the middle, and Largo had to go to the ground. Sato was up there too. Switched out to the right hand side by Celta Vigo. So Celta Vigo have had more of the ball so far in this second period. Javi Gallant towards the corner of the box. Outside of the foot. Cross is cleared by Diakarbi. That's slack from Guerra. Celta Vigo will have it back. Febas. Carrera. Roman. Moving it round well. Hugo Alvarez moves it on to Javi Gallant. Marcos Alonso. Edge of the penalty area. Still Celta Vigo have it. Diakarbi gets a foot in. Pepelu gets a foot in. Valencia can't keep it though. Celta Vigo come again. Edge of the penalty area. Over on the right hand side. Crossing opportunity. Recycled back to Uelago. Valencia hemmed in here. Start of the second half. Marcos Alonso. Hugo Alvarez. Back to the skipper Alonso. Huge string of consecutive passes put together into the penalty area now for Celta Vigo. Shooting opportunity. Again, Diakarbi's there. Cleared away. And a foul committed. And that might be a yellow card, and is. Looks like Sergio Carrera becomes the first Celta Vigo player in the book. Third yellow card of the game, following the two in the first half for Dmitrievski and the substituted Dahas. And now we're going to see a change for the visitors. We're going to see two changes, in fact. No, sorry, one change each. Sato is going to come off. The Japanese. Good first impression. Certainly. He's going to be replaced by the number 6 for Valencia, who is Umar Sadiq. So Umar Sadiq is on for Valencia to replace Sato. For the visitors, Hugo Alvarez is the man who's gone off. Hugo Alvarez has been replaced by Williot Swedberg, left-sided midfielder. He's 22 years of age, the Swede. Again, like-for-like change by Claudio Giraldes. So two changes made by Valencia now. Just the one for Celta Vigo, who still are controlling the possession inside the Valencia half of the field, although this time they're going to be pulled up by the flag of the assistant. I don't know if it was an offside or maybe a throw-in down this left-hand side beneath us. Yeah, I think an offside's been given. It's a dreadful decision. Ferran Nuclear was way onside. We've just seen a replay of it. The assistants had a bit of an aberration there. So Valencia will take that little bit of luck and try and have a little bit of possession themselves. Mukhtar Diakarbi. On the half turn is Rodriguez. Ugrinic, central area. Javier has come out to the right hand side. Chance to cross the ball in. This cross is met at the near post by Marcos Alonso. Poor ball in. Second change being prepared by Celta Vigo. Torreira will square to Pepelu, who moves it on to Diakarbi. Diakabi having a little charge down that left-hand side. That's a good ball in. Diakabi, a first touch for Sadiq. Sadiq, Diakabi, good into play. Sadiq switches it to the right-hand side. Tarega steps in. Pepperloo moves it on to Diakabi. Celta Vigo are back in shape and giving Valencia nothing between the lines. Long ball forward from Diakabi. Look for Sadiq. Sadiq got his head to it. Flattened Javi Rodriguez in the process. Physical centre forward plays a big bit of equipment. Umar Sadiq, the Nigerian. Just joined in the January window this year from Real Sociedad. And an hour gone now. It is Valencia 0, Celta Vigo 0. The game needs a goal. Danjuma, left-hand side for the home side. Danjuma picks his head up, looks across to the right-hand side. It's a good ball. Cross comes in. Keeper comes. Good bit of keeping from Radu. Decisive from the Romanian. Gets two hands to it. Ball out for a throw and over on that far side. Valencia take the throw. Down the left-hand side, cross comes in. Cleared away at the near post by Javi Rodriguez. Valencia have it. Tarega. Out wide for Vasquez. Ugrinic. Middle of the field, 50 yards from goal. Cesar Tarega. Vasquez beats a couple of men, then a sliding challenge from Miguel Roman. Ball is back with Valencia into Greenwich again. And the number 23, the man from Switzerland. Left-hand side for Diakabi. Wider still is Rodriguez, then Sadiq. Sadiq falls backwards and then loses out. Heavy touch. No foul. Celta Vigo wanted a free kick for Sadiq's challenge. They play on. Challenge comes in. Now Celta Vigo have it. It's a Celta Vigo man down. We're playing on here. And eventually, it's probably a business decision made there by Marcus Alonso. Looks like it's Williot Svedborg, the substitute who's just come on. And now we're going to see a whole raft of changes by Celta Vigo. So off goes El Abdellaoui. Off goes Miguel Roman. And off goes Ferran Jutla. So three changes. Duran is one who's coming on. Pablo Duran wearing the number 11. Javi Rueda is another one. On wearing the number 17. And we're going to see the veteran striker too, wearing the number 10, Iago Aspas. So a triple change made. We're back underway. Williot is back on his feet. Claudio Giraldes not afraid to roll the dice. This Celta Vigo side. We've worked hard here today. I'd suggest possibly being the better team, although it's been very, very close. Free kick down on the right-hand touchline for Valencia. Challenges are flying in. There's bodies down everywhere. Celta Vigo on the break here. Ball played out to the right-hand side. Good touch from Diakabi. Gets it away from Rueda, who was attacking down that right-hand side, looking to get involved. Pablo Duran will play down the middle. He's come on for Ferran Yukla. In his third season with the club as the 25-year-old. Marcos Alonso. Miguel Roman. Roman moves it on to the right-hand side. Celta Vigo coming forward. Just lose a little bit of momentum there. Largo has to scamper back into his own half to collect the ball. Marcos Alonso. Roman on the half turn. Swedberg. Edge of the box. He has a shooting chance. And the shot is from Pablo Duran. And it's straight at Dmitrievski. Javi Galan is the man who went off. He was the third player replaced in that triple change. Celta Vigo on the attack again. 65 gone. Valencia being forced further and further back here. I would suggest Celta Vigo look more likely at the moment. Good challenge on the far side and then a foul. Diakabi. And a yellow card's been given there to the man who's just come on, Javi Rueda. He did go in, looked pretty strongly over there on Jose Gaia. In fact, I think Javi Rueda's a little bit unfortunate there. He got to the ball first and then Gaia just went over the top of him. Seen a replay of Pablo Duran's effort. Another shot on target, but again, it's never going to cause Stolt Dmitrievski any problems. Dmitrievski goes long, headed up in the air by Febas. And he has a chance for Valencia to go forward. Umar Sadiq steps away from a couple of tackles and feeds it out to this right-hand side. And Jesus Vasquez. Vasquez has an overlap from Ugrinic, which he doesn't use. Terrega. Square. Valencia have it. 35 yards out, central area. Trying to move the ball towards the edge of the box. It's played in, cleared away by Alonso. Valencia have it right-hand side, Ugrinic. Ugrinic, ball with the outside of his left foot into the penalty area. It's really good defending. Everyone looks at the referee as two players go to the ground. The referee gives nothing. Celta Vigo clear, long ball. It's headed away by Cesar Terrega. No free kick again. No, the referee has given this one. A little bit delay, but it's going to be a free kick to Celta Vigo. Williot did well. Carried the ball past a couple of players and was fouled by Filip Ugrinic. Changes to be made now by Valencia. Off will come Jose Gaia to be replaced by Pablo Maffeo, who wears number 24. Second change here is Ugrinic has gone off. And Ugrinic is going to make way for a debutant. That debutant wearing number 15 is Ali Dieng. So both head coaches have now made 4 substitutions. Ali Dieng, the Malian who came in on a free this summer from Al Ahly, gets his first taste of competitive action at the Messiah. Approaching 70 minutes here, which I'm guessing, judged on the first half, will be hydration break. Chance, left-hand side of the penalty area for Celta Vigo. Man goes down, no penalty. Referee's waved it away. That's either a penalty or a dive. Valencia on the break. Long ball forward, lot to unpack here. Danjuma's into the box. Danjuma over the top. Well, end-to-end action. Celta Vigo certainly had a penalty at one end. 5 seconds later, one-on-one. Oh, that looks like a foul to me. VAR might be interested in this one for Celta Vigo. At the other end, Danjuma was away and gone. Forced wide by Marcus Alonso. Really good defending. Couldn't quite get back at Danjuma, but did just enough to force him wide. And Arnaud Danjuma's shot went over the top. The VAR, it turns out, was not as interested as me, because we are back underway. No penalty. Williot, the man who went down. Cesar Torrega was one of the two defenders who kind of sandwiched Williot, Swedberg. But nothing doing. Don't mind a lighter touch from the VAR. Just let him get on with it. Swedberg is in possession. Left-hand side. No score. 71 gone. Valencia 0, Celta Vigo 0. Celta Vigo have had by far the majority of possession in the second half. The overall match stats are 56-44. More shots on target too for the visitors. They've had 3 just to the 1 of Valencia. And they've won the corners race too, but it's still 0-0 in Valencia attack, left-hand side. Down by the corner flag. Trying to win something over there is Aliou Deng. It's a hefty challenge over there. Valencia win it back. Deng. To Javi Guerra. Pepelu. Aliou Deng again. He's just slotted straight into that CDM role. Out onto this right-hand side, the first touch for Pablo Maffeo, who's playing right wing-back in place of Jose Gaya. Ball with Mukhtar Diakabi. Back at the feet of Dimitrievski. Dimitrievski, nice triangle from Valencia. It's a race, but it looks good when it comes off. It's still not quite out of the press, but they have won a free kick. Febas was just a little bit too keen to get in at Cesar Torrega. Torrega didn't really look like he wanted it in there, but eventually was fouled by Alice Febas. Ball played forward. Won back by Celta Vigo. Out to this left-hand side for Alonso. Alonso. Has support from Carrera. Dieng's won it back. Dieng steps away from Alonso. Guerra. Just moves it back onto Dieng. Been involved a few times since his introduction. Aliou Deng has it again. This time he's on the right-hand side. Shields the ball well. Oh, and the referee's giving such a soft free kick. Aliou Deng was just shielding the ball there from... I think it was Sergio Carrera, maybe. Straight arm caught him in the face anyway. And we are going to move into the second half hydration break with the clock at 74 minutes. your referee, Jesus Gil Manzano, has deemed that that's an appropriate time. So we get a little break here for both coaches, Carlos Corberán and Claudio Giraldes, to get some final instructions into their teams before we see if somebody can go and pick up an opening day win, or will this just settle down a bit and both teams will be happy with a point here at the Mestalla. Still not a ton of goal-mouth action. As I said, the 7 shots for Valencia, 1 on target. 6 shots for Celta Vigo, 3 on target. No corners for the home side as yet, just the 2 for Celta Vigo. 2 yellow cards per side. Stol Dimitrievski and Tahas went into the book for Valencia. Sergio Carrera and substitute Javi Rueda are the 2 players booked for the visitors. Definitely settled down a little bit too, the crowd, just as a 0-0 draw will tend to do. Celta Vigo look really keen to get on with this. They haven't taken very long at all getting rehydrated. They're back out in shape, while Valencia is still being spoken to by Carlos Corberán. Celta Vigo are also going to make their 5th and final change of proceedings. And Alexis Febas, who's had a good game, has worked really hard in that central area. In the engine room for Celta Vigo, he's going to make way. And he's going to be replaced by Ilesh Moriba, another Guinean. So the second one on. He represents the Guinea national team. Entering his 2nd season is Moriba, having joined from Leipzig last summer for just over €5 million. And we are back underway here. Into the final 13 minutes. Can we find a winner? It's match day 1 here in Spain. It is Valencia 0, Celta Vigo 0. You are listening to unofficial off-tube commentary of this one. Javi Rueda has got an arm in the face on that far side. Came together with Papelu. They've both gone down. Papelu's foot was stood on and Rueda got an arm in the face, as I said. Papelu's still limping around. Looked a bit sore, but the game is continuing around him. Tarrega, long ball forward. Umar Sadiq challenges. Celta Vigo wanted an offside flag. There wasn't one. Ball on the far side. Diakarby's up there helping out the forward line. He now drops the ball off and heads back to his station. Danjuma, bit of a clumsy pass back to Diakarby. Kind of sums up Valencia's afternoon. It's just been a little bit clunky in patches. They haven't clicked particularly. There's a good ball. Aliou Dieng. Good runner for the 2nd time. Aliou Dieng has been pulled up for a stray arm. I don't know if it's something in his technique. He just went to challenge. I think it's Miguel Roman maybe. Or Sergio Carrera in fact. And for the 2nd time, Aliou Dieng is penalised. Just waves off the referee, not impressed. But it will be a free kick. Sergio Carrera, another who's worked really hard today. It's been an industrious performance from Celta Vigo. I've probably displayed the more quality of the 2 sides too. As we enter the final 11 minutes, the referee is having a little word with Yana Radu, and he may have booked the Romanian goalkeeper there for time wasting Although I thought, oh, it's a free kick actually. I was going to say the time wasting thing normally results in a corner now, but it wasn't a goal kick for Celta Vigo. It was a free kick after the foul by Dieng. But Yannick Radu has been booed, so both goalkeepers have now been shown yellow cards this afternoon. Celta Vigo attack down this left-hand side with Swedberg. It's looked dangerous since his introduction midway through the second half, the Swede. Mariba with the first touch. Moved on nicely by Celta Vigo. Chance down the right-hand side to put the cross in. Alu Dieng heads clear. It's helped on by Guerra. Marcos Alonso goes to ground. Slide and challenge out on this right-hand side by Vasquez. Throw in for the visitors. Still look more likely the two sides, I'd suggest, as we enter the last 10 minutes here at the Mestalla. Swedberg, left-hand side, is going to have a run at his man. Gets past him on the outside. Swedberg, good ball in. Good defending. Defended at the near post by Pepelu. Hacked clear by Valencia, who can't get hold of the ball. Celta Vigo win it back. Carrera's picked up a central area now. And that was just a little bit ambitious. Pass was attempted. I think Javi Rueda was the man they were looking to play in on the far side. It was just overhit from Iago Aspas through to the goalkeeper. Diakabi has it. Deep inside his own half. Tarrega, square to Pepelu. On again to Diakabi. Diakabi finds Guido Rodriguez. Free kick is given. Javier Rueda again goes to ground. Final change of the day now being made by Carlos Corberan. Arnaud Danjuma is the man who's going to go off. He's replaced by the number 9 for Valencia, the striker Jome Dura. So Dura is on, Danjuma is off. Didn't really get into it with Danjuma. The couple of sights he had of goal, he kind of snatched that. Here's a chance for Valencia. Guerra finds a good pass. Alu Dieng's the option. Guerra's turned and given it back to Guido Rodriguez. Tarrega. Umar Sadiq drops deep. Does well, Sadiq. Not a bad ball in as well. Good defending. Well read at the back post by Javi Rodriguez. Valencia win it back. Guido Rodriguez. On this right-hand side is Maffeo. Maffeo, his ball in is smuggled away by Celta Vigo. But it's Celta Vigo are now struggling to maintain possession. Maffeo again. Has a runner down the line in Duro. And Duro with a little step over. Final touch comes off Marcos Alonso. It's a corner kick for Valencia. Corner taken quickly. Right-hand corner of the box. Maffeo swings the cross in. Headed clear at the back post. Marcos Alonso, I think, got the contact. Diakabi allows it to run out for a throw-in. Deep cross this time towards the back post. Valencia's players gone to ground. The fans behind that goal are looking for a foul against Hugo Duro, but not given. If anything, I think Hugo Duro was pushing Joel Lago in the back. And the goal kick will survive. 6 minutes to go. Valencia 0, Celta Vigo 0. Ball is smashed clear by Celta Vigo. For Duran to chase. Keeper came out, didn't really want it. Poor clearance. Mariba takes a good touch. Here's a chance for Celta Vigo into the penalty area. Poor ball in. Javi Rueda on the overlap. Just tried to pull it back towards the penalty spot. Got it all wrong. Umar Sadiq collects it. Halfway line for Valencia. Square to Dieng. Poor touch from him. Again. Celta Vigo come forward over the halfway line. Carrera. Space. For Carrera to come forward. Aspas into the penalty area. Headed clearance from Pepelu. Mariba is beaten to it by Ali Dieng. And then a long ball played forward by Largo. And all the Celta Vigo forwards were offside. And it runs through to Stola Dimitrievski. Into the final 5 of the 90. Valencia 0, Celta Vigo 0. Offside against Umar Sadiq. Umar Sadiq's ran that risk a few times. Coming back from an offside position. This time he was caught. Mariba gets it with his back to goal. Spins it out to Javi Rodriguez, right hand side. Square to Miguel Roman. Roman back to the goalkeeper. And Marcos Alonso attacks left hand side for Valencia. On to Carrera. Throw in left hand side. Swedberg can't keep the ball in play to throw it to Valencia down in front of the Celta Vigo technical area. Celta Vigo win it back. Javi Rodriguez out to that right hand side. And Rueda. Marcos Alonso. Can Celta Vigo fashion the one golden opportunity this game needs? Claudio Giraldes is kicking every ball down there. He must have ran a marathon in that technical area. Little ball round the corner from Rueda this time isn't as good. Looking for Pablo Duran. Collected by Valencia, who will explore this right hand side with Pablo Maffeo. Maffeo goes back across to Pepelu, out to Diakarbi. Diakarbi, so few options. Finds a good pass to Dieng. Dieng. Loose ball over on that far side. And Mariba has it. Mariba tried to play the ball through towards Pablo Duran. But looked like he was fouled as he hit the pass. And has won the free kick for Celta Vigo. 2.5 minutes to go. Still asking the majority of the questions here. Alonso. Maybe Celta Vigo will be happy with a point as they take the free kick and head back towards their own goal. But the ball is in the possession of Sergio Carrera. Carrera into a midfield area. Javi Rodriguez. Here's some space for Aspas. Aspas towards the edge of the box. Steps over the ball. Chance for Mariba, edge of the box. Considered getting the shot off. Couldn't do so. Marcos Alonso has loads of options. Down the left-hand side is Villiot. Shooting chance! Oh, it's just wide. Marcos Alonso's grazed the left-hand post of Stol Dimitrievski's goal. It was always just curling away. For parts of its journey, that ball looked like it was going to smuggle its way inside the post. Oh, it's not far away at all from Marcos Alonso. Would have been an unlikely goal scorer. Decent effort from Alonso, but it remains as we tick past 89 minutes. Valencia 0, Celta Vigo 0. Valencia thought they'd won it back there in a high area. Umar Sadiq is adjudged to have fouled. Williot again. It was heads in hands on the Celta Vigo bench. Is that Marcos Alonso effort? Just curled past the post to give them an opening day win. 30 seconds of the 90 minutes to go. A point apiece looking ever more likely here on match day one. And Meriba. Back to Largo, onto Rodriguez. Valencia trying to close down, but it's easy for Celta Vigo, and Alonso's picked a good looking pass out. Looks for the run of Pablo Duran. There's a mistake. Pablo Duran tries to turn it round the corner. Pepelu recovers, knocks it back to Dmitrievski. We have entered 5 minutes of stoppage time. Sadiq is caught offside for a second time. He has a chance. Oh, little slide rule pass from Aspes. Was looking for Duran. Meriba. Alonso. Celta Vigo pushing for the winner. Carrera steps away from Maffeo down this side. Alonso can't get round Tarrega. Ball's gone out for a throw-in to Celta Vigo. Meriba onto Carrera. Carrera, square. Meriba again. Meriba's pulled the strings well since his introduction. Aspas onto Roman. Celta Vigo trying to nick this at the death. Oh, good idea from Carrera. Had the run from Duran. Williot, corner of the box. Moves it on to Meriba, out to Alonso. Alonso goes for the deep cross. It's cleared away at the back post by Rodriguez for Valencia. 2 minutes of the 5 played. Still Celta Vigo come with Marcos Alonso. Meriba to Alonso. Meriba steps away from one challenge. Now Valencia can maybe break. Guerra looks for the runner. Sadiq, great defending. Well read, really well read from the Royal Largo. He's had a very good game, as Joe Largo, just 22 years of age, reads it very well. Just looked unhurried for the majority of this evening. Diakabi has it inside his own half, left back area, and again has to go for Dmitrievski. I don't think the Valencia fans are too impressed with what they've seen in this second half. That early afternoon enthusiasm subsided, but they might have a chance to win it now. On the attack, he has a chance for Sadiq. Sadiq, oh, he's trying to roll it in to Dura. Couldn't do so. They've got another chance. Centre circle, Pepelu onto Diakabi. Diakabi tries to play it in down that left-hand side. I think it was Guido Rodriguez down there who's ended up losing possession. We've got 90 seconds of the 5 minute stoppage time. And Valencia attack down the right-hand side. Pepelu infield. Guerra on the half turn. Out to this right-hand side. Guerra. Ball into the edge of the penalty area. Covered at the far side this time by Rodriguez. Clear up in the air. It's going to bounce on the edge of the box. Valencia can get it down. They might be able to fashion one shooting opportunity. It's hacked. Not very far clear. Or Diakabi with a little chop. Ali Dieng. Diakabi's carrying this run on. Can Dieng deliver? Oh, he's got to get it in the box. The Valencia fans are screaming at him. Eventually comes in from Dieng to Yakabe. It's going to drop at the edge of the box. Shot! Saved by the keeper. That was it. Guido Rodriguez it was who hit the shot. It was a decent strike. He was a mile out. Saved by the goalkeeper, and that might just be that, you know. 10 seconds to go. The ball is out for a throw-in on the far side. That would have been harsh on Celta Vigo. I think a draw is just about fair. And the referee has blown this one to a conclusion. Entertaining, open, two very evenly matched teams. Not a ton of goal-mouth action. It's finished here on match day 1 in Spain at the Mestalla. Valencia 1, Celta Vigo 1.